Directing is one of, if not the most important part of an anime. It is that which separates anime from books, the former a visual medium, the latter written. In anime, you can literally apply the saying show don't tell, which can create an atmospheric feeling in which you are seeing through the lens of the characters, as though you were there. Unlike most modern anime, which are glorified visual novels outside of their action scenes, Cowboy Bebop always finds a way to frame virtually every scene in the most entertaining or interesting way possible. In episode 16, for example, a new character was introduced. Edward found out about him, and Jet, Faye, and Spike came over to her to the computer from which she got that information, and the framing came from the computer, showing them looking at the screen thereof, reading that which is thereon. Hence we with the characters were learning of this information in a way that felt natural. We could see their reaction thereto, and the usual nonsense in the interaction between them. After a while, Edward started moving his head side to side, which creates a bit of movement in a rather static shot. It also served as a characterization of Edward from which a new viewer could see what type of person she is. In episode 16, another character was introduced, but he was one which had made a strong impression on Jet in the past. In it, Jet was meeting an old friend of his because the latter called the former. He was talking to him of the way things were until the latter mentioned a problem which he needed to resolve. Jet was not sure of how any of that was relevant to him. "And?" he interjected. "Uday is on the ship," he replied. Therefore, Jet's expression quickly turned sour. His friend dove deeper, explaining more of the situation. "Hold on," Jet interjected. "You're not getting any stupid ideas, are you?" "Are you sure it's a stupid idea, Jet?" he replied. "That's the reason you quit the police force, isn't it? Because of that." At that point, a train above them loudly passed by, after which we saw Jet's visage. And after roughly 20 seconds of the train passing by, Jet replied, "Now that is past the statute of limitations." "If he gets free after what he did," he replied, "how are you going to feel about that missing arm, partner?" The train loudly passing by mid-conversation set the tone of the subject which was spoken of, that Uday had affected Jet's life in a big way in the past. And after that, we were presented with the way in which his life was affected. Thus, it creates more emotional impact than it would if said explicitly. Hey, I hope you liked the video. If you'd like to see more, subscribe, turn on bell notifications,